Hey everybody, welcome to week 2 of Outside the Box. Paula's with me today and all week. We'll start out warm up today. We got 4 minutes. We do alternating toe taps. This is the one where you're reaching forward, so your back leg goes up as high as you can, reach forward and touch your toe, alternating sides. Then we're going to do 10 ground to overhead reaches, just touching the ground, reaching straight overhead. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes and locking out your hips at the top. And then 5 Cossack squats per side. So we get into that nice wide stance, shift all our weight over onto the opposite heel. The far leg, your heel can go up if you need to get down that low. Make sure you're trying to keep your chest up nice and high. So we're doing 5 of those per side. We're going to repeat that for 4 minutes. Then we're going to do the WOD first today. So WOD is 3 rounds of 3 different movements. So first one we have 30 dumbbell shoulder to overhead per side. So it can be push press, push jerk, however you want, just getting from the shoulder, locked out overhead. Make sure you're keeping that core nice and tight and keeping that arm close to your body. Make sure your ear goes through to the biceps. From there we're into, and sorry, that's 30 total, 15 per side. You can break it up however you want as long as you're doing 15 per side. Then from there we're doing 30 dumbbell snatches from the ground, keeping it nice and close, full extension overhead. You can alternate in the air if you're comfortable, like Paula just did, or you can alternate on the ground. Up to you. And here we're doing 30 total, so it ends up being 15 per arm because we are going to alternate as we go through. And then lastly is 30 dumbbell front squats. So we're going to front rack the dumbbell, squat all the way down below parallel, keeping that chest up nice and high, weight back on the heels. And again, it's going to be 15 per side. So we'll switch arms, same on the other side. If you do have a barbell, this entire workout can be done with a barbell at home, shoulder to overhead, snatch, front squats, all with a barbell. Weight would be 95, 65. So barbell or dumbbell, it's 3 rounds of those 3 movements. And then we're done for today for the workout. Then we're into aerobic capacity. That's a mouthful. I'm stumbling and bumbling here already. 4 rounds today. So first we're going to start off, your coach is going to have a running clock going for you, 20 seconds of max push-ups. So keeping the elbows nice and tight to the body, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core. If you need to scale, you can go down to your knees. Just make sure you're keeping that back nice and straight. If you need to scale that even further, you can put an ab mat or a towel or something underneath your chest. Once that 20 seconds is done, we're going to do 40 seconds of a push-up hold. So we're going to get in that push-up position, get down to 90-degree angle with the arms, and we're going to try to hold that for the entire 40 seconds. Again, if you need to go down on your knees to scale that, you can, but we're trying to hold at that 90 degrees as long as we can. And then from there, it's a 20-second rest, and then we go into a 40-second Superman hold. So in a Superman hold, our core is on the ground, our legs and our hands reach out. We're in that Superman flying position, keeping that core nice and tight. We're going to hold that for 40 seconds. Then we have a 20-second rest. Then for 40 seconds, we're going to do paced tempo squats. So 2 to 3 seconds on the way down, and then 2 to 3 seconds on the way back up. I'm going to do that for 40 seconds. So we're going to do that whole routine for 4 rounds. Then you're done aerobic capacity for today. And lastly, we're going to wrap up with a little shoulder mobility. We're going to do the prone shoulder stretch. We're going to lay down on the ground. We put our arm underneath our body and then roll over on top of our arm. Make sure your hand doesn't go numb. Ease up on the pressure if you can't feel your fingers after a while. We're going to try to hold that for 30 seconds per arm times 2 rounds. And then that's it for today. A workout for this week for the Lockdown Open will be announced. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you tomorrow.